Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a super chill update to my Bath & Body Works / body care in general project Use It Up. So this is mostly a combination of Bath & Body Works and Scentsy products because that's what I have for body care and I need to work through them. So I actually had to change pages. I used to have this page that I was keeping track of things, and I ran out of room at the bottom to add all the products I'm rolling in because I did amazing this last update. So I'm probably going to reference both pages because I have the weight kind of on both spots. I didn't want to rewrite the old information. I just figured I'd reference it back and forth. But I'm really super excited because, like I said, I finished up a lot during the last update. All of it should have been in my hygiene empties if you guys watched that a couple days ago. So I'm not going to address any of that. But I have some new products, like more than 6 for sure, because that's how many lines I had left and I had more than that. So I had to start a new page. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the pocket backs this time because I figured I would put them at the top because I feel like they go fairly quickly. So this one was actually in last time and I have been doing trash at these pocket backs. Like, this is no progress. It's absolutely none. Like, it's so bad. This is Fall Citrus Harvest. The current weight is 31 and last time it was 34. And the time before that, it was 37. Like, this has been in for way too long. But now this is officially on my work keychain. I was gone from work for 2 weeks just on like time off around the holidays and stuff. So I understand why I've had a little bit of a lack in progress on certain, like on these types of products. But I need to get to it because some of these, like pocket backs, I should be going through these faster for sure. Okay, and then the Bright Christmas Morning. This one I didn't even have marked last time, and I just marked it at the top this time. I only used it one time. I just pulled it out like a couple days ago. Last time it was at 37, and this time it's at 35 for grams and weight. So, sad day, but now that I'm back to work and like back doing things, hopefully that will help with the progress on the pocket backs. And then I'm actually rolling in a pocket back that's fairly old and actually like half done. It's the Melon Cooler. So I was clearly working on this previously because it's like got a dent in it. But there's the line to start, and this one's at 29 grams. I'm rolling this one in. I had it like a little bit back further in my stash, but it's from 2020. So like the odds that it's even still good is maybe questionable. Because I feel like the new pocket backs I have an expiration of like a year from when, maybe like a year or a year and a half from when they were produced based on these ones that I have that actually have expirations on them. So that has me thinking, like, even if the expiration is max 2 years, this is like probably a year expired, but I'm just gonna use it up. I really like the scent of this one. I'm just gonna use it up. I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it up. So I have this in here because I'm like, dang, that's really old. I definitely need to use that. I went through and looked at all the bottom of them to see the expirations on some, and I kind of reorganized them a little bit. So hopefully I can keep on top of all those expirations. But after I go through a few that I know are kind of expiring soon, I really need to focus on like my bigger size pocket backs, like the sprays and the pumps. So I don't know how those fit into this project per se, but I definitely need to get a move on those. Okay, next I have my hand cream in Pink Velvet Cupcake. Once again, I feel like I've been doing really bad with this. So this was at 35 grams last time and now it's at 31. I suck at putting on lotion when I have my rings on. I feel like I should be, every time I wash my hands, like just put on hand cream. That's what I used to do, and I used to go through them really fast. Like I would use one hand cream a month essentially. I feel like now, I mean, I always wore this ring, like it was a staple. I always wore it, but now that I feel like I have my wedding ring and now I wear this ring, like I don't know. I feel like I just have a lot kind of going on. It's not that many, but especially my wedding band, the thicker one, if I put on lotion when it's on, it gets so goopy. But also, I don't totally love just like taking them all off, putting in my hand lotion, especially like at my work desk. I don't know why, but I'm just like, I feel like I get pulled away so much that I don't love the thought of taking them all off. And I don't know. I think it deters me from putting on my hand cream. It's a really shit excuse, honestly. Like, I hate that I use that as an excuse. So I would love to say that this is going to be my focus product for the next month, especially since I found, when I was doing my inventory update, I found a hand cream that was even older than this one that I really also need to use. So I'm like, oh gosh, I really need to get to the hand cream game. And on top of that, my hands have been so dry. Like, I have no reasons to not be using these products. So like I said, I think this is going to be my focus product. I think I just need to get over the mental space. Like, I don't need to take my rings off. I can just put it on the backs of my hands because I really only need moisture up until like here. Like, in between my fingers is what gets so dry. Like, it just gets so cracked. I don't know if you can tell, but I think it's from like excessive washing my hands, and then it's really dry. So, a long rant about why I apparently suck at putting on hand cream. Anyway, we'll see if we can make more than 4 grams of progress on that. Ideally, like I said, I used to be able to use up one a month. So if I could just finish it, that'd be super fab. So I don't really have any focus products, maybe a couple like goal finish products this month. So maybe that needs to be one of them. One of the pocket backs, and then for sure the hand cream. Maybe that needs to be the goal here. Okay, next update on my hand soaps. I only have one that was actually in the last update. So we have the Winterberry Apple Tea hand soap. Here is the progress marking. So I feel like we did really good. I have really been focusing on the hand soap. We actually went on a trip for New Year's, and I brought this with to the hotel. Corey was like, why do we have Scentsy hand soap in the hotel? But they had either bar soap or no soap, and I was like, see, aren't you glad I brought my soap? I really need to like be good about doing that. I think unless I'm flying and like I can't take it because of weight, like size restrictions, typically we don't like ever check a bag hardly. So unless that's the case, like if we're ever driving, I really need to just bring this, honestly. Like, it made it so much easier, and I think it really helped the progress because obviously we were both using it multiple times at the hotel. And instead of just it sitting at home going unused. I think it did really help, but I was also home for 2 weeks, like I said. So I think that did also help because this was definitely the one I was focusing on. I think you could tell during the month of December, like I was home more. My mom was also here a lot because we had all the snowstorms, and she was kind of like, she lives out of town, and so the roads out of town were bad a lot of days. I think she ended up staying like 8 days in December. We've had a snowstorm like every week for the last 5 weeks. It's been lovely. So I think you can tell that in like my hand soap progress for sure. So let's talk about weight. Last time this weighed 260 grams. This time it weighs 168 grams. So definitely weight progress for sure, you can tell, as well as the lines. The lines are always the most satisfying, but it is nice to see the weight as well. Okay, 3 new hand soaps to talk about. We have 2 perfect peppermints, so bear with me, but we have 1 perfect peppermint. This is currently living at the kitchen sink. This one has crazy good progress on it. So this one was actually out also while my mom was staying here, so she would have used this as well. I distinctly remember her using it because she was like, oh, your hand soap smells like peppermint. She told Corey that, and he was like, okay, like, you know, man, right? But she like made a comment about it, so I knew she was using it. I was not expecting it to be at this level. Like, it's only slightly above where the Winterberry Apple Tea is, and we've been working on this boy. So I'm really, really happy with that because I have this perfect peppermint. I have, that one weighs 196. I have this one, which I really just got out, so it's actually pretty full, but this is in the upstairs bathroom, which is also probably where we get the least amount of use. This one is at 260 grams, so definitely fuller. Then I actually have one more Perfect Peppermint, which is one of my last, it's not the last, but it's second to last of my hand soaps in that format from Scentsy. So I plan to use all three of those this winter. It's going to be a lot of Perfect Peppermint, but I just want to be done with those hand soaps, so I'm not saving it for any later in the year. So yeah, I have 2 going already. There will be another one yet to come. So yes, we will have 3 Perfect Peppermint hand soaps going at one time. It's going to be a lot. I do have one more hand soap though. I have the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap in iced eucalyptus. So when I was doing my inventory while I had break, I was like, this was at the back of the closet with the hand soaps. And I was like, I don't love this. Like, why are we keeping this? I think I maybe got this at a winter SAS by the date. But it's definitely like cute and stuff. Like, love the label with the foxes and stuff. And it has like cupcakes. But the notes are eucalyptus leaves, fresh snow, and winter musk. I don't like the scent of this. So I essentially was like, I'm going to ask Corey if he wants to use this or intends to use this. And if he says no, I'm just going to add it to like the donation pile. Because I don't plan on using it. And I don't want to work through it because I really have no intention of using it. As you can tell by the fact that it's in this project, he was like, yeah, it's just like hand soap. So like, sure, I'll use it. So I was like, okay, I got it out and I set it on the counter. And so he's actually been using it. Here's the line. I literally got it out a couple days ago. We'll see how fast he goes through this because I really have no intentions of using this. I'm going to keep it in his bathroom the whole life of the product probably. So I have no idea how long this could be in here. I wouldn't say he's like a fast hand soap user, based on what I gather from like my other hand soaps. So this could be in here for a long time, but I just personally, I know I want to focus on my other hand soaps and I was ready to say goodbye to it. So I'm just going to let him do his thing there. So the weight of that is 314. I think that one will be really satisfying with the lines as we see it go down. But obviously the more lines there are, the longer it's taking. So I'm afraid that one might take a while. Okay. We have more Perfect Peppermint. So I finished my Scentsy scrub in Winterberry Apple Tea and I'm starting a fresh Perfect Peppermint. I think this still has the protective cap on it. It doesn't. That was like live action there. Okay, have I used this? Have I used this? That seems incorrect data, but it's not full and the cap's not on. Okay, that was, why did I need to do that? I don't know, but it happened. So let me clear up. So that's my scrub, which is open. So, really good time to use this. It is the next oldest in my collection. So perfect time. I mean, this to me is the perfect time for peppermint scents. It's like after I want the warm, cozy, spicy, wintry scents, I want peppermint kind of for January. That's kind of my thing. So it's really, really perfect for that. Apparently this is not completely full. It is open and I think I've used it, but the current weight of it is 357. I think, let's see how long the Winterberry Apple Tea was in here. If I can find it. The Winterberry Apple Tea, I started at the beginning of the project in September and I finished it in December. So it was in for a couple of months. Probably the same with this one, which isn't a huge deal. I just like having one. Since I finished the Winterberry Apple Tea, I haven't had one in my shower. And I feel like, especially since I haven't had one, I'm like, where's my scrub? Like, I need to use it right now, but I haven't had it in there. I totally have forgotten. I keep forgetting to pull it. I totally have forgotten. until today to update this and upload this video. So excited to have that back. Next, I have an update on my Scentsy Soak in Best Berry. So I don't know the weight difference yet. I can't wait to look because I feel like I've been doing really good on this. The bag looks exactly the same, but I would say I'm like right here through the bag. I probably could draw lines on these bags, honestly. I feel like I'm like right there. I feel like I've just been going in with like hefty scoops because I'm like, why not enjoy the product I paid for, right? Like, I'm going to use it to its full potential. So I feel like I've been going in well. Moment of truth. The last update for weight was at 895, and the current update for weight is at 813. Not bad. Almost, what? Like 80-ish grams. I'm not a math expert. It's not quite 100. I know that for sure. So maybe like 80. That's pretty good. That's a really heavy product. So the weight doesn't go super, super fast. Do I have another soak in here? I have to, right? Snow-Kissed Cranberry. I added in the soak in Snow-Kissed Cranberry at 409 grams. So I definitely have a ways to go. I just opened it like right before the last update though. So it's pretty fresh. It's only been, you know, I haven't used it that much to be honest. Okay. Next we have body washes. Body wash, when I get my inventory uploaded for my body care, you guys are going to know why I'm like focusing 2023 on getting my body wash stash down. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it's something absolutely ridiculous. Like beyond what a 2-person household needs to own at any point. I don't know what happened, but it was like a ridiculous number. I'm working on the video. I just need to like push it all together to upload it for you guys. But it was insane when I got out all the body washes. I will say I have finished one for sure. I gave 2 away as a gift maybe. I decluttered 2. I've gotten some out, so the stash has lowered. However, can't have lowered more than 10, and if that tells you anything right there, I have a lot. So definitely my focus area for all of 2023 for the most part. I think it's going to take me that long to like truly get where I want to be and like really get into the body wash situation. So we have a lot more going on than we did in the past with body washes, but let's talk about it. So I still have in my white pumpkin and chai. I just want to say I'm updating this like after a month and a week. So it's been a little bit more than a month, but this progress, I'm so happy. I don't know if you can see that bottom line. It's like down here. I'm so happy with this progress. So I think that I made a lot more progress here than right here. I was trying to evaluate in the shower last night and I was like, maybe it's not that different. But it is a little bit, it's a whole week of extra time technically, but I was like, I think I actually did really good. And I'm not that far off from the bottom. So if I can use this in a month, I feel like I can easily use this up and get this out by next month because I really want to be done with this. This is for sure like I want to be finished with this body wash, but I have rolled in another one because I know that if I don't try to alternate my scents, I will definitely get burnt out, especially if I'm trying to like use it up really fast and like using a lot of it. I will get burnt out and be like, I don't like this scent anymore. I can't finish it. So I picked out an alternate because I actually finished my Pearberry body wash, which was in my Hygiene MDs. But my next oldest in my collection is Almond Blossom. I just got this out, so the marking's actually all the way here at the top. I think I've used it only one time. This is sweet almond oil blended with vanilla orchid and cashmere musk. So this is old. It's from 2020. Of course it is. This is also from, this was my oldest. This is actually older than this one right here. Both from 2020. So lovely. So, yep, this is next on the docket. Like I said, obviously very full, but I probably will do, I don't know, I really want to focus on this one, so I might not alternate. I might do like a 2-to-1 or something, because my goal is for sure like this to be done by this next update. I don't want to be talking about that anymore. It's on the get it done list. That, a pocket bag, and the hand cream, I think, are my things that I'm really going to focus on, or like those are my what I need to finish for next time. Okay, and then I'm also rolling in one more like body wash type item. This is the Aromatherapy Comfort Vanilla and Patchouli. This is the body wash and foam bath. I'm rolling this in because instead of putting one of those shower gels in my like upstairs for the bath situation, I think I'm just gonna leave this up there because I like this better as like a bubble bath than a body wash. When I did my inventory, I put everything like kind of in chronological order. I wanted to really see what was my oldest product. This is from 2019. I moved here with this body wash. We moved here on Halloween in 2020. I would have probably had, I maybe wouldn't have had these products yet. I probably didn't have most of these things, except for that one pocket bag that's also from 2020. This is from 2019. Like, I had this at our old apartment this fall, mind you, and it still is full. Like, I was in total shock that this was that old. Like, it's 2023 now, you guys. I need to get a move on this. So this I'm just going to put up there as kind of like my foaming bath, like my bath situation. Bubble bath. There you go. It's super, super comforting, but I like it more that way than like as a shower gel. So then I can also work on this in that setting, but then still work on my 2 body washes downstairs in my shower. So that, okay, white pumpkin and chai. Let's do some weight updates for the number people like me. White pumpkin and chai weighed 216 last time and then weighs 106 this time. That's a huge difference. I'm telling you guys, I did so good on that one. So good. That's 110 grams. So exciting. Okay. The Almond Blossom body wash is 333 and the Comfort Aromatherapy is 294. So those ones clearly fuller. Over 100 on white pumpkin and chai. I'm so happy with myself. Okay. And then all these next moisturizers, these are last. They're relatively newer. But I finished up my other body lotion, which I talked about in my hygiene empties. And then I rolled in, this was my oldest, also from 2019. This is the Velvet Sugar. I'm not as concerned about the body lotions being older because I've used up a body lotion from like, I think it was maybe like 6 or 7 years old when I used it up. It was a gift from somebody. I don't know if they knew, like, you could tell how old the product was. They gave it as, like, a gift, though. I don't think they were trying to be like, here, use my old body care. Like, it was new. But they had clearly had it for a while because, like, I don't feel like they put 6-year-old out products at an SAS. But anyway, I used it up because I got it as a gift. And I was like, I ain't letting nothing go to waste. So I'm not as concerned with my body lotions being older. I can tell this one is older because of how like runny it is, but because of that, I feel like it's going super quick. Like I feel like I just opened this and I've already made a decent dent in it. So I feel like a lot more is almost coming out when it pumps out. I don't know if that's just in my head, but I can definitely tell this product is more runny and older than like the last one I used, which was the Peach Prosecco Macaron, I think. So yeah, here's the update on that. Already making a pretty good dent in that. So I don't feel like I need to like focus too hard on this because I feel like I'm already going pretty well with it. That is currently at 231 for weight. It's freshly rolled into the project. And then I also was working on my body cream in coconut pineapple, which I also finished. I'm telling you guys, I did so good last month. I think once I did my inventory, it like really hit me hard how much I owned. And I was like, I need to take this project seriously. Not that I wasn't before, but I was like, I need to like get going on some things. It really opened my eyes to how much I had and how much I want to have. You are probably already know, but I have more than I want to once I realized. So I finished coconut pineapple, and now we're working on my next oldest, coconut palm. I love this scent, you guys. I love it so much. I don't know what the scent notes are of it because I don't think they had scent notes on this collection, but it's like coconut and like a plant kind of. It's so freaking good. I can tell though, this is getting older. It used to be like more white to the body cream. I know you guys are like, it just because it's yellow doesn't mean it's bad. It's once again from the 30th day of 2020. Like, that's over 3 years in like 20 days. So I'm just like, I need to get going. It's a body cream of all things. But I feel like I've been making good progress with this anyway. I have just been alternating between these two. So unless I feel like I need one or the other for a specific thing, like if I'm doing my self tanner or something I'd put oil into, I'll do the body lotion for sure. If I feel like I need extra moisture, I'll do the body cream. But generally when I get out of the shower, I just will rotate. If I'm like, oh, I knew I used this yesterday, whatever. Or sometimes I like to do the method of, like if it's an odd day of the month, I'll do, you know, my body cream. If it's an even day, I'll do my lotion or something like that. Just so I don't have to think too hard, like, what did I use yesterday? If I'm like in a super busy time in my life where I'm like, can't remember those things, I will just be like, oh, it's the 3rd today. That means I'm using my body cream because it's odd. That has worked for me for alternating because I always kind of struggled with like, how do I remember to rotate between the two of them and stuff like that? And I'm like, why don't I just assign like body cream? I feel like whatever I'm trying to use up more, I assign to the odd day. So if I'm like, I really want to get through this lotion, I'll assign it to the odd day, because generally with how the months fall, there's more odd days than even days. You know, if it's like a 31st, there's one extra day that's odd. I know that's probably like way too into the weeds, but if you were like needing help with that, I feel like I would look like, how do people rotate? And then I'm like, oh, I just rotate. I also have been doing this action where I'll like put one in front, and then if I use it, I'll like put it behind, so this one's in front the next time. The way I store my moisturizers, it doesn't work as well, so I do the odd even thing. Okay, last thing, I was working on this last time. This is kind of like my generic moisturizer, hand cream, miscellaneous moisture product. It's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I also had this for a really long time. I think I got it maybe when we moved here, potentially. No, I think I got it the fall of 2020 when we moved here. So it says it expires in 10 of 23, which isn't until October, but I have this is a big, it's 8 ounces, and I'm really using it as like a hand cream. So last time it weighed 195 grams, and now it weighs 182. Like, I feel like I've used it, but I also feel like it looks almost like I've barely broken into this bottle. It's been really nice though. I've been totally enjoying it. I've been using it on my hands before bed generally. I've also been using it on my neck. I feel like my neck is a place I really miss my moisturizer most of the time, so I've been using it that way. If I have any like extra dry kind of patches, even after my like body lotion or body cream, or if it's like midday or weird things like that, I'll sometimes use that to like touch it up. It's unscented technically. I mean, yeah, it's unscented, so that's kind of like that skincare smell. So I feel like if I need an unscented situation, I reach for that. So I do enjoy it. I just definitely need to keep continuing to use it. I don't want it to expire. I have a new full size and a new mini when I did my inventory, I realized. So I have no reason to not work on it. So that is everything I have. I feel like that took a little bit longer, but I did this in kind of a more casual setting. I'm just chilling here with Jemmy on the couch. So I just wanted to kind of do like a little chill video updating you guys on my project Use It Up. I feel pretty good. I feel after December and how much I used up, I feel pretty good about this project, but I definitely have a long road ahead of me in 2023 of products to use up and work on. So hope you like these videos because I don't think they're going anywhere. I think having to get ready to make these videos keeps me accountable to actually using these things up. I think if I didn't actually have to make these videos, not that I have to, but like if I had no actual check-in point, I think after 2 months or like a month, I would just fall off and be like, what was I working on? And like, did I make progress and things like that? So thank you guys for helping keep me accountable. What are you working on down below? Or tell us what you finished recently. That's always really satisfying, being like, I finished a body wash, a shower gel, fine fragrance mist, things like that. So let us know down below what you guys are finishing up, what you're using, what you're working on. Let's all help support each other, right? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.